We said it was Paladin next, and I'm curious if this understands that I have the quest and it tries to run quest, or because I don't have double prismatic lens, double tip, or if it understands the tip of skill, so it's just a higher win percentage deck, and tries to go with that one, or if it just goes off the freaking walls and does something else. Okay, take the wheel. Let's see what autocomplete Paladin looks like right now. And this is without all the cards in the collection. But let's just see what their version of autocomplete Paladin is. This also gives us an idea of of across the game, what some of the stuff looks like, what percentages are looking like if they've already taken some information from this first week of playing. I hope so, because like the Blizzard reset in the US is on Tuesday, so we're playing on Wednesday right now. So if there is like a weekly information dump in the servers, so if there's like a weekly, like where they update the information weekly on the reset, they should be here now with first week stats. Okay, cool. So we're not gonna get beat up by aggro like I always do to this deck. How many do we have to play? 5. Okay. We don't want to be the one to get. We don't want to be the one to set it to 3 first. We'll let him go to 3 first. Ooh, shooty kapooty. Shote kapote. I'm so bad at doing the math behind all this stuff.
Will be purged.
I don't know how much of a deal tempo is. I think it might just be wrong. I might have just should have played the Ancestral Guardian to get closer to the quest. Tempo probably doesn't matter one bit for this.
Your presence offends me.
Huh. Oh, War Gear for the egg. Gotcha.
Your presence offends me. Evil will be purged. Your presence offends me. Job's done.
I think that's good. So we both have reborn minions. If he trades, I can trade back.
Your presence offends me. Another soul. Reporting for duty.
This can both kill this and ping that. Now it's all about who's gonna have more eggs. Okay. This is fine. Drop first. I could finish the quest this turn with Mermy, but I want to complete it next turn anyway because I want to be able to egg and hero power on the same turn. That being said,
Which path
is
to
the Mermy
choose?
Gatekeeper better? I'm pretty sure it's played
Your
big
presence
cards.
offends me.
We can do this and then copy it as well.
Your presence offends me.
Okay, I'm actually gonna look and see if we have any silence effects.
Your presence offends me. Show some respect.
Job done.
Protocol 7 engaged.
Show some respect. Your presence offends me.
Of course it's the right way. Hello! Hello!
Okay, cool. That's like a very weird mirror matchup to play. I'd be interested in playing that matchup more, just to figure out like what's the actual strategy, because it just seems like you don't break the eggs. Because whoever breaks the egg gives their opponent the initiative with the big monster to smack face.
Versus Anduin.
I mean, it's also just whoever has war gear on top of the eggs.
For Lordaeron.
So the subdue is really good on the 2/7. Forget the name of it, but the subdue is very, very good on the 2/7. If he's gonna be running some kind of divine spirit or boar OTK. We just have a lot of value generation, so this should be a decent game for us. And since he's a slow deck looking to heal, we're not gonna really smack him in the face. We don't want to give him. This is just a 1/2. We don't really want to give him the ability to heal a bunch of heal health over this early game. That just puts him closer to his quest. This is just out here to finish our quest. We're not gonna touch him with it. That's why we don't swing, because we don't want to let him finish his quest. We want to just be doing our quest. Nomadic next turn, unless we get more reborn minions.
Another soul to consume.
Because we kind of want to save the war gear for later. This is just...
Kind of.
This is just the waiting game. It's just, can I draw 5 reborn minions? Nothing really too much going on right now. Don't want to let him get too much health. This way there's only a chance for him to heal 2. And he has to heal my minions to do it. If he doesn't want to heal my minions.
Eating fellow humans. Flee!
Yeah. Okay, so if you copy the back end of it, it doesn't have reborn anymore. But this is fine. That was a test. I wanted to see if it would give it reborn or not. This is gonna be a pretty easy game. Because even without our eggs right now, we've still just got a lot of pressure on him. Next turn is gonna be the onomatic copying it.
Another soul to consume.
Away, intruder! Away, intruder!
Now we can just, for right now, we can make a 2/2 with Divine Spirit, or with Divine Shield each turn. Now we can make Snip Snaps even better. You can make Snip Snaps that make 4. So now we start punching our opponent in the face. And this one should have... Yeah, and this one has the Snip Snap on it. So each one of these makes 4 1/1s. So we have every way to get War Gear up. And we can War Gear True Silver next turn for 9.
Our home, tombs.
If you don't pressure this deck, it's just good. So... Oh, look, he's 4 of 15.
Our tombs.
Protocol 7 engaged.
I don't have enough mana.
We'll leave that. We don't need to spend cards. We've got resources up. The Plague of Death would be like the really thing that gets us. But, yeah. Let me just go and play more good stuff. This deck only runs one of the War Gears. Interesting.
The end begins.
In the future, I need to remember against Priest not to overextend into the Plague of Death. I probably should have held the Snip Snap. I had the War Gear. I had the 2/2s pressuring Divine Shield.
Access denied.
What would Uther?
Unity. Precision. Perfection.
Oh, this deck doesn't have. Wow, this deck doesn't have mechanical whelps in it. That's just wrong.
Of course it's the right way.
Evil will be purged. Job's done.
So we're gonna save this Mechano Egg for a minute, because this is some pressure for him. We want to see if we can get the second Plague of Death out of his hand. We basically don't want to overcommit to this.
I wonder.
Because I feel like there's still one more thing. Either like a Mass Dispel or a Plague of Death. I wonder if that's what he's considering, is can he risk using it here, because he knows I've got one more Mechano Egg. But I've only got 2 cards. And I did just top deck it. And I've been holding this Consecration for a long time. He can't believe this this card on my far left is a Mechano Egg. So overall, the statistics of me having Mechano Egg ready are very low to him. Because all this was just my top deck. That's all this card was. Or he might have left. Who knows? Is there a little bit of a tilt going on here? Yep. Maybe a little bit of a tilt. Yeah. I love autocomplete. But we're putting the mechanical whelps.